Welcome back to the 49er Faithful channel. Last season I predicted that the 49ers will end up with an 11-5 record. When I posted this, I was considered a laughingstock. Everyone had us winning 5 games tops. We overcame all these odds and rallied in the regular season and ended up with a 13-3 record, along with an NFC championship and the opportunity to play in the Super Bowl. Not too bad for a team that came off of a 4-12 season. The 49ers released their 2020 opponents, but the full schedule hasn't been released, so I'm not sure of the bye week. I'm assuming the bye week will probably be around the 3rd week once again. Without further ado, let's start these predictions and let's see who our opponents are going to be. Okay, so here is our board. We're going to call this the 49er Faithful board. These are the opponents that we're going to be facing in the upcoming season. Keep in mind that this may not be the order, and like I said earlier, I'm unaware of the bye week. So let's jump right into it. The first opponent may be the Arizona Cardinals. We have always had a hard time playing the Cardinals. It could be because of Kyler Murray's ability to escape the pocket. If you look at our games last season, we had one of the hardest times against teams that had mobile quarterbacks. We've beaten the Cardinals twice in really close games. If you look at those games, we had several mistakes. So if we clean these mistakes up, I'm sure we will destroy the Cardinals. So I'm going to pick the 49ers over the Cardinals. So go ahead and chalk me up a win right here. And next, it looks like it's going to be the Cowboys. Even if the Cowboys were the greatest team in NFL, they're going to lose. We can never lose against the Cowboys. I mean, that's just our adversary, and that's just the way I feel. So when you look at their season last year, they had an 8-8 record. They lost against teams we destroyed, like the Vikings and the Packers. And as far as Dak Prescott's concerned, this man is overrated. So once again, we're going to put another win here for the 49ers over the Cowboys. And looks like we'll be playing the Rams next. And without a doubt, we're going to have a difficult time with the Rams, especially with quarterback Jared Goff. Look, we defeated the Rams twice last season. And I believe that this year we're going to split the series with them. With that said, I'm just going to go ahead and take the win for the 3rd week, around the 3rd week that would be, and let's move right along. The next on the list is the Patriots. Man, the Patriots finished with a great season, 12-4, but they let Tom Brady go, and without Tom Brady, you know this team is washed up. I think this is going to be an easy win, as much as I hate to say. My only concern would be Bill Belichick making some crazy calls and scoring some good touchdowns on us. But either way, we're going to end up taking that win over the Patriots. So go ahead and chalk me up a win here on the Patriots. And I'll say around week 5... Week 5, we're going to, oh man, look, first of all, before we get to week 5, man, there was 2 teams I did not want to see this year. And that was the Ravens and the Saints. Unfortunately, we're going to be meeting the New Orleans Saints in somewhere around week 5. This is going to be a battle. Now, going back into the history between the 49ers and the Saints, history shows that we're going to lose this game. We haven't beaten the Saints consistently since the 1960s. And if you look back at our history, it's been a staggered win and loss with them. So with that said, we won the last game, and we might just end up giving up this game. But if we do, it's going to be a close game, so nothing to be ashamed about. So we'll go ahead and put the loss here, and let's move right along. In the middle of the season, it looks like we're going to be playing, looks like 2 New York teams, the Jets and the Giants. The Giants and the Jets had a horrible season last year. I can't see any scenario losing to any one of these teams. The Giants finished their season with a 4-12 record, and the Jets were 7-9. With that said, go ahead and chalk me up 2 more wins for the 49ers. Around week 8, it looks like we're going to be facing the Cardinals once again. Unfortunately, I think the Cardinals are going to do much better in this game, but they're going to end up dropping the ball, and we're going to take this win. So put another win right here for the 49ers. And next up is the Rams again. So like I said earlier, we're going to probably end up splitting the season with the Rams. So I'll go ahead and take that hit here. And, I'll be honest with you, these are the times that I would just love to be wrong. So with that said, let's just move on. The Seahawks. Oh, man, I get tired of losing or having close games against the Seahawks. I don't understand, why can't we just destroy this team? Our last 2 games finished out in the last minutes, the final plays of a game. I think if you look back, if you really look back at these games, we made several mistakes, and I think if we clean up these mistakes, we will have a comfortable win against the Seahawks, especially in this first appearance. So I'm going to put a win here for the 49ers over the Seahawks. And then looks like next is going to be the Eagles. Now the Eagles had a great 2018 season. As a matter of fact, they won the Super Bowl. But ever since they won that Super Bowl, they've just been on a downhill trajectory. They haven't been doing much. Nick Foles is okay, but I tell you what, he's not good enough to beat the 49ers. So go ahead and chalk up another win for the 49ers here. And next team looks like the Redskins. Now we all remember that last Redskins game. That was a mud mess. Hopefully we won't have to see that again. But not to worry. The Redskins finished their season with a 3-13 record. I can't imagine losing against the Redskins. So I'm going to keep this one short. Just go ahead and chalk up another win here. The 49ers over the Redskins. The next team, oh my God, it looks like another New York team. This is the 3rd time we'll be playing a New York team this year. And that team is going to be the Buffalo Bills. Now the Buffalo Bills finished their season with a respectful 10-6 record. We're going to work hard to beat Josh Allen, who slammed 3,089 passing yards and came out with 20 touchdowns. That all sounds good for the Bills, but the 49ers are a much better team. We're going to win this one in a close game, so chalk up another win for the 49ers. Now we got the Miami Dolphins. Look, the Miami Dolphins are not going to do well against us, and they didn't do well last season either with their 5-11 records. Look, I believe we're going to walk off with a decent win with the Dolphins. So go ahead and chalk up another win and then the next team up, it looks like it's going to be the Packers. Man, the Packers are going to be coming at us hard. They're probably studying every ounce of tape that they had against us, and they're going to try to shore up and correct all those little mistakes they made. But unfortunately, they're going to have a good performance. But the 49ers are going to take the Green Bay Packers down again in 2020. So let's not worry too much about that and chalk me up another win for the 49ers. And finally, we're going to have the Seahawks. I believe we're going to play the Seahawks at the end of the year. And like I said earlier with the Seahawks, look, if we clean up our game, we're going to take the Seahawks down. That's just the way it's going to be. So go ahead and put another win there for the 49ers. Well, there you have it, 49er fans. We're going to pull off a 14-2 season, guaranteed. Now, I always give myself a little leeway, one game, so it could be an identical 13-3 season, possibly a 15-1 season. Now I know what the 49er faithful thinks. They're probably saying, hey look, we're going undefeated in 2020. All I can say to that is, if everything goes our way and Jimmy G can cut those interceptions down 50% and hold on to that ball when he gets sacked, that little move alone may just make us come off with the undefeated season. I truly can't wait to see what the Niners have planned in 2020. Well, there you have it. Let me know what you think. Put your predictions down in the comments below. And thanks for watching the 49er Faithful channel.